If you're struggling to save money, it might be time to think outside the box. Troy Sutton explains how in this week's KTAB Financial Friday.
A wealthy woman goes into a New York City bank to ask for a loan. She tells the loan officer that she's going on vacation and she needs to borrow $5,000. Well, says the banker, do you have anything you can use as collateral? Yes, I do, the woman replies. I'll use my Rolls Royce. You mean you want to put up a $250,000 Rolls Royce as collateral for a $5,000 loan? The banker asks, stunned. Well, the woman nods, hands over the keys, but after checking her references and ownership of the vehicle, the banker realizes that everything is just fine. So, the banker parks the luxury car in the bank's underground garage and writes a check for $5,000. And 2 weeks later, the woman returns from vacation, immediately goes to the bank and pays off the $5,000 loan, along with $21.15 of interest. The banker takes the money, and as he returns her car keys, he says, Miss, we're glad to have your business, but we're puzzled. When we did our research, we found that you're a multimillionaire. Why on earth would you need to borrow $5,000? The woman smiled and she replied, where else in New York City could I park my car for 2 weeks for only $21.15 and expected to be there when I return? Anyone can do things the normal way. There are always solutions to any problem, often simple ones at that, which few people have tried. So, if you approach a problem, or problem solving, with an open mind and without preconceived ideas about what the solution ought to be, you can come up with some pretty impressive results. I've been an investment and retirement counselor for many years. Thinking outside the box has been the financial salvation for a number of my clients as we've discussed their needs, their wants, resources, and of course, liabilities. Now, I remember one couple who wanted to cash out their IRA to pay off all of their debt. That's not a problem if the debt is small, but this was over $100,000 of debt, mortgage included. They could not retire comfortably without the debt elimination due to the cash flow constraints of retirement, but the taxes they would have to pay on a major IRA withdrawal was nearly 30%, $30,000. A solution was implemented, and it was simply to start a monthly distribution from the IRA that not only made the payments to their debts, but also was large enough to pay off the debt in about 2 years. The result was the same: immediate retirement and debt elimination, but oh, the cost savings. Their plan would have cost nearly $30,000 in taxes. Ours, outside of the box plan, cost them $14,000 in taxes. That's $16,000 that's still in their pockets. So, how do we learn to think outside of the box? Einstein said, if I had an hour to solve a problem and my life depended on the answer, I would spend the first 55 minutes figuring out the proper questions to ask. For if I knew the proper questions, I could solve the problem in less than 5 minutes. So first, study the problem, not the solution. Second, ask people who've been there before and consider the road less traveled. A counselor, advisor, or professional usually has more than one way to help you achieve your goal, and a practical education to avoid pitfalls, so don't be afraid to ask. Third, reverse the process. Start with the solution you're hoping for, and then work backwards to where you are now, step by step. According to one expert, this forces the brain to think in a different way. The brain is almost always more active when it comes to novel stimuli and information. Fourth, if all else fails, ask a kid. If the problem is something a child can understand, ask them how they would solve the problem. Even if you don't get a viable answer, a child's unconventional thinking can prod you into seeing a solution you may not have thought of yourself. For instance, on a history quiz, a child was asked, what ended in 1896? The answer he wrote, 1895. Have a great week.
Oh, that was a good one, Troy, of course. Thank you. If you would like to contact Sutton Financial Group, they're located at 2449 South Willis in Suite 106. You can give them a call at 437-0709 or go to SuttonFinancialGroup.com.